You is kind, you is smart, and you is important, Julia Cameron. Okay, because you own to something. You is on to something with this artist way. Okay, last week we were doing the reclaiming a possibility of integrity or something like that, or reclaiming a sense of integrity. That's what it is. And I struggled with that week every single time because of the reading deprivation. And the reading deprivation, which is basically not reading for the whole week, is to show you what you do instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, how are you selling yourself short? How are you not taking advantage of the time and the energy and the capacity you have to be a creative, right? And then the next week, this week, week 5, she got us doing reclaiming your sense of possibility. And I'm just like, that is so smart. Like the way that they go back to back, I'm like, sis, you ain't. And I'm really excited for this week, even though I was super sad about last week, because just like every other time I've tried this, I fail at the reading deprivation. Like, I be reading. Okay. And when I'm not reading, I be doing things that do take me out of taking care of my business as a creative. So the shit came up and I was toe up and I was having tantrums. You know what I'm saying? But moving into this week of possibility, and after reading this week, I'm like, nah, baby, we got this. We can do this. It's possible. It's possible. And I truly believe it. Like the chapter starts off with limits, right? And it's like, what are you actually able to accomplish? Like, are you actually doing the things that you want to be doing? Are you actually creating what you want to be creating? Or are you self-sabotaging? Are you not, are you like filling that time up with useless things, reckless things, things that have nothing to do with your artist capacity or that diminish your artist capacity? And I'm like, sis, yes, you so right. Like, how you know me? And it felt good to kind of be like, you right. You right. Like, I actually am not taking full advantage of all of the capacity and possibility that I have before me and lay out for me. So that that part of the chapter really just warmed my heart, because it was like, you're not alone. You are not alone as a creative in self-sabotaging. You are not alone as a creative in holding yourself back or believing that other things are important. And that goes into the next part, which is like finding the river, right? And finding the river is about fearing hope and saying yes to flow. And I thought that that was such a genius thing to say. Like, she is so kind and breaking it down for us in this way around fearing hope, moving from fearing hope to saying yes to flow, right? Because we fear hope, we fear the possibility, like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I don't know how people are gonna respond. I don't know. And it's just like, well, can you at least hope for the best? Can you at least wish for the best? Can you pretend like something positive is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? And so many of us as creatives can't. We are so, like, as people who use our imagination all the time, we be so rooted in the reality and the tangible of the impact and the outcome of our creative process. And I'm just like, dang, do I fear hope? That is a crazy question, right? But it was so good. It was so good to me to hear that question, because it activated something in me. Like, no, I do not fear hope. So my actions need to reflect that. So I need to be doing things like I hope they're going to work out. And like I hope that they're going to see the end and they're going to see the fruition and they're going to see the production. Like, I have to move like I don't fear hope. And that is so grounding And it just feels really good to just stand on that idea of like not fearing hope. And then the saying yes to flow, finding the river, is like basically finding what works for you. Like what can you give up? What can you say yes to? What can you say no to that helps you find that creative flow, find your creative rhythm, find your creative practice that actually moves you into action and doesn't keep you stuck in this fantasy world of defeat before you even get started, before you even finish and like share your work. And I'm like, ooh, that is so good. Like saying yes to flowing through life and flowing through the possibility. And I really think about this a lot in my spiritual journey around just like not letting the negative overcome me, like flowing through the hard times and the adversity. But I have never really tried to apply it solely and strategically and specifically to my creative practice. So I'm super excited about this idea of just navigating, using the way that I navigate my real life to inspire and align my creative practice with where I'm trying to go. It feels good in my shoulders. It feels like a weight is lifted off. The next thing she did was, she went into the virtues, and the virtue was about wanting to be a good person, right? So saying no to yourself so that you can seem good and come off nice to other people. And I'm just like, oh, baby, you hitting on that people pleaser within. Okay. And I've been really, really trying to abandon that people pleaser within me. So I was really like, that I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. Like, I'm not doing it in certain areas of my life, but I'm absolutely still doing it when it comes to my creative process. Like, I got to do this and this and this instead of write. I got to do this and this and this instead of recording this poem. I got to do this and this and this instead of da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, ooh. And the questions that she asked that were so on point, which is why she is important, because she is able to craft these questions in a way that really get you to like face the truth, face the music, face the reality. Okay. And the question says, does your life serve you or only others? I was like, Julie, who you talking to, girl? Who is you talking to? Because I know you ain't talking to me. Because what you mean? Do my life serve me or only others? And it's so crazy because I believed with a D at the end, baby, because I've been saved from this predicament. Okay? It says, I would say to myself, I believed that my purpose in life was to serve others. Like that is something that I would say out my mouth all the time. Like that is something that is a real deep rooted belief that I have about myself. And then when she said that, I was like, dang, I gotta serve me too. Like I gotta serve me not only too, but first. Like, girl, what the hell? What the hell? It just put so much in perspective because I'm just like, dang, when you think about it like that, like the or only others, like it can't be both of us. Like it can't be like only others hit so hard for me because especially because of that framing that I had for myself that I am here to serve others. Like, girl, you woke up something in me, girl. I hope you see this because, girl, you did it. You did it. And you probably know, child, this book been out for 30 plus years and everybody done talked about it and did it and used it. So you know what you're doing. You got your feedback. But the other question that she asked around the virtues was, are you self-destructive? I was like, man. For real though, you trying to fight? Like you want beef? Like we got problems, we got issues. You don't like me or something? You know what I'm saying? Because am I self-destructive? I want to say no, right? We would all want to say no. And she was like, you can even reframe it because that might feel too intense to are you destructive of self? And I'm like, when it comes to the creative self, mm, based off of my actions, you know what I'm saying? Like based off of what I've been doing, what I say yes to, what I say no to, where I go, how I be sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I be destructive of self, the creative self, the true artist within. Man, she woke something up in me. She woke something up in me with these questions. Then she takes you through some practices, right? So the first practice is like doing a list of 10 forbidden joys. And it's like, first of all, ain't nothing forbidden. You grown. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell myself that. But the way that she phrased it was like, what are the things, what are the joys that you aren't accomplishing because you got to do something else for something else? So she gave examples like the mama who want to go to the pottery class, but instead she go watch her son baseball practice. F them kids. That's why I ain't got none. But like that's just an example of not doing the thing that you want to do, that forbidden joy of going and doing the pottery because you got to be a good mama to your child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, there are a lot of things that I don't do for the joy of me solely because I feel like I have a responsibility to other people or just to other parts of myself. So not honoring the joy that would let me bring it together. Not honoring things that would bring my creative self joy and doing things that honor other parts of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So they apply as forbidden joys because they are not, I am not achieving the joy of my creative self. Right? Even though I'm still doing stuff that honor me and who I am, is not that creative part of me. Hence the, are you self-destructive? Like, are you destroying your creative self by not doing the things? And y'all, this woke it up around the artist day. Like, I have not been able to do an artist day in these 5 weeks. I might have did it 1 or 2 times. I don't remember. But I really don't think I have since the first week. And that is like a clear sign. Like that is a clear sign. Like the forbidden joy is the artist date, number 1, period. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels so exciting to get the opportunity to be like, okay, what are those things? Because a big part of her making us do all these tasks and do all these things is to give you ideas of what you can do to fill the time, to fill the space on your artist date, to boost your creativity, to open up your mind into new possibilities and new ways of being. So I'm just like, I'm excited about breaking it down and going into this. And the second little tag she gives is a wish list. And then she was like, you're supposed to write I wish 18 times. And then for 19, you put, and I really, really wish, she probably used some other words, I really, really, but I love really, really. I really, really wish, and then you write that. And I'm just like, I gotta make 18 wishes and then a really, really wish. I'm just like, I'm excited to see what the hell do I wish? Because those aren't even the tasks, honey. Those ain't even the actual tasks for this week. And I really can't even remember them because I was so caught up in these other exercises. I was just like, girl, don't even tell me what else I got to do. Let me get these out the way first. And then I'm going to go back and reflect and figure out how I'm going to do these other tasks because, girl, you was hitting on something. So if I ain't convinced you in all my other videos to attempt the artist way, this is the video where I'm gonna come out straight and say it. Do it, do it, do it. Do the artist way. It don't matter if you don't identify as a creative. It just really helps you open up your mind to different ways of being, which I think is the whole point, right? Like she wants us to be different as in be more creative, but you can do this to be different and be more whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like switch it up and allow it to apply. It is a very flexible program. And I think that anybody can benefit from this. Anybody. So that's what I got for y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. It's already late, but I wanted to make sure I got on here and told y'all my truth because Julia was spitting. She was spitting in this weed. Love y'all.